Yes, my Edo people. Yes, today I want to talk about the 1 billion where Edo State government does spend to fight this deadly virus called COVID-19. The reason why I want to talk about this 1 billion that because of the way all these EPN members, because we have even noticed since the beginning of this fight, even the real opposition, PDP, that they try to see how the fit tone down to join Governor Obaseki, stop the spread or reduce the spread of this virus for Edo. But we get people where we say for their life, since they come up from university, now only politics that they know. And they always get relevance once there is outbreak like this. At this point in Nigeria, now very few governors that are still popular like Governor Obaseki. Governor Obaseki is the first governor to come out say he don't spend so money, 1 billion, to fight coronavirus for Edo State. He's the first. Other governors, when they hate, because we they see that they hate some governors like Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State and some other states. I challenge all these EPN people, Zeyamu boys. May they call those governors to say, tell us, they should call a press conference. Now, national TV, that governor for disclose how much Edo State government don't spend to fight COVID-19. You know, hide down. The records are there. Everything is documented. Whatever government has spent money on, it is on record. So Nigeria not be where you go just wake up, you go talk anyhow. Is the first governor. Is the first governor, and we must salute you, Governor Obaseki, for that. You see why Edo State today? Why would they get these people? Because before Obaseki came, before he became governor, the health system for Edo was in total jeopardy. Which way they call total jeopardy? Nothing. And this same Izeyamu and Danobi, now they worry Oshomole that time. Oshomole, you spend almost 10 billion. Some say you spend more than 10 billion to build the central hospital. Central hospital without equipment. Then even one day, Danobi and Izeyamu, they carry camera, carry ITV, carry channels, carry IT, go central hospital, go walk around. They don't see equipment. If the former governor, when we see, we're going to do exercise, I said, Epa is almost 68 years, Epa should be 68 years, I'll be 67. I said, who is Epa trying to impress? Epa at this age, who is Epa trying to impress? Please, the former governor, you don't need to impress anybody. That kind of rigorous exercise. Me, I can't even do it. Maybe not yet say cardiac arrest something. I bet. No impress anybody. Nobody wants to see you for gym now, the gym. What if we want to see you now, make you carry your phone, call the contractor. Now, man, you said the contract to supply equipment was given to Named. Named, this is they are into supplies of hospital equipment. Named, you will carry phone, call Named. Hello, Named. I transferred 1.5 billion to Ipo when I was the governor to supply equipment for that my central hospital. Now there is a serious outbreak that is ravaging the world, coronavirus. Please, where are those equipment? Because we're waiting for use, and if you watch, I will play the video just now. If you now watch the statement of Adam Soshomole, he said that one are the first payments. That's what he said, not be 1.5 billion. That means they must have spent or approved over maybe 2 or 3 billion just to buy equipment for hospital in Nigeria, where they spend 3 billion to buy equipment. As this outbreak come now, we for the bust of 50 ventilators.
We just released about 1.5 billion naira, 1.5 billion naira, 1.5 billion naira as advance payment for for the equipment.
We for the boast of 100 ventilators, but when Corona strike, we can't discover say now only 2 working ventilators. Now they don't get. Obaseki na gbobo nyawu. Obaseki na gbobo nyawu. Instanta, the man ordered almost 28 to 30 ventilators. Each ventilator cost over $25,000. Go and calculate. 1 billion. You know the way these politicians they know that the governor has spent that money. They know, but they are there. 1 billion, 1 billion. Somebody saying spent 10 billion, almost 10 billion, over 10 billion. They build Central Hospital. As we speak, there is nothing in that Central Hospital.
The president was deceived by Adams Oshomole to come and commission an hospital that was not actually ready for commissioning. It is obvious there are no doctors, no equipment.
For a state where somebody don't dip and enter government account, pull out billions of naira. Now that those state will call a struggle to get it to buy equipment. The health system, bafuka. If a person was saying do 8 years, now that government will call a struggle to train 4,200 health workers. Obaseki does not believe in. Oh, you are going to put them there. He trained them. 4,200 health workers. He trained them. They brought professionals that are experts in this fight against COVID-19 to train them in Edo. And that is why in the last 7 days, 7 to 8 days, we never record any case in Edo. Edo State government has spent a billion naira in the fight against COVID-19. We have confirmed cases. We have 15 confirmed cases. 7 has recovered. How many remain? How many remain when they recover? 8. 8 that remain. Those 8, they are still receiving treatment. The 7 when they discharge, they receive treatment. The state where all this EPM they hate, like Lagos State, they hate them just to spite us or to make our governor look bad. Lagos today has over 430 something cases as at this morning, confirmed cases. Edo as we speak is still 15, 7 has recovered, 8 is still there. The man has spent money, the money is yielding results. Other states, they never feel boast of buying just 5 ventilators. Other states, they never feel a boast of equipping our hospitals. We have isolation centers in the three senatorial districts. They are seriously working on the one in Auchi. They are seriously renovating and rebuilding Stella Obasanjo. Go to Irua Specialist Hospital, you see what the governor is doing there. Go to UBTH, you see what the governor is doing there. Only Edo State. Now only Edo State don't order test kits, so that at least Edo will feel a test at least minimum of 500 to 1,000 cases every day. Now only Edo State don't set up people to they do community to community screening. The governor knows that people not go just easily surround themselves for screening. So the man comes there to set up people to come and move from community to community. I heard that they are coming to Amagba today, self, to come and do house to house, to ask questions, to screen them, to say where have you been. They'll call the ones who they will send for testing, when they will send their sample for testing. So what Edo people, this is the time to ask questions. Somebody collected almost 10 billion, I be over 10 billion to build Central Hospital. And as we speak, if you go there, you will not see equipment. And I also want to call on the Edo State government to hasten the panel of inquiry investigating Central Hospital to please fast track whatever they are doing, so they can come up with a resolution on the way forward. Because right now there's an outbreak. Nobody ever thought that there will be a virus. That the whole world now a Ministry of Health for the whole world now they get 80% attention. Every state governor, every country is fighting coronavirus. All the commissioner for health that they are popular. The minister of health, if not with this, we don't even know whether we get minister of health. So now we have other states like this Delta State or some other state that can boast on some ventilators bought by former governors. They should come and tell us. And as Oshomole and his EPM people, they should come and tell us how many ventilators they bought and supplied all through their 8 years in office. We can boast of 28 to 30. I'm not sure, but I know it's not less than 20 that the governor bought brand new. We can bust up PCR, two or three PCR machine. They should come and tell us all the equipment that they ordered. They should come and tell us. So, Mr. Governor, if you want to spend, continue spending. If you want to spend, continue spending. May God continue to provide the resources for the state to fight this virus. As we speak now, other states are not calling. Edo Governor, how are you doing your own? You didn't do a lockdown, and your people are. You did partial lockdown, and the thing is not too spreading. Edo is a central in the state. Edo connects many states. Edo connects more than 23 states. So Edo supposed to pass Lagos. Edo supposed to pass Lagos, considering the strategic location of Edo. But if not for the way governor, the manager. So, Mr. Governor, if the money is available, spend. If there is need for you to borrow to kill this virus. Trump is spending money. Italy, they are spending money. Are they getting results? No. This is the only state in Nigeria that is spending and is getting results. So, the people that criticize Oshomole, that Oshomole built hospital with almost 10 billion, be over 10 billion, they should come out there and ask Oshomole again, where is our central hospital? Where are the equipment that you ordered? Where is Golda? Or we know Golda. There's a lady called Golda. I hear that she carried the contract. Golda, where is our equipment? Because if all those things there now, we will not spend money. So, I want to show a video where we see Pastor Izeyamu, they ask Oshomole, say, where is our hospital equipment? As I speak today, the central hospital there is not part of the isolation centers. They are not using the new district because there is nothing there. And because they are investigating that place, the governor cannot go and put anything there. So that's why the man now is now rebuilding from the scratch. Nothing to build upon. So, Mr. Governor, you are a honest man. We believe you in this state. We trust in you, and that's why we will continue to support you. We will continue to support you. Don't listen to all these people. Any money that you know that it will cost to curb the spread of this deadly virus, coronavirus, go ahead. See Oshomole. Oshomole is doing the exercise. Showing us exercise. He's showing us exercise. People are dying. People are getting the infection. There is a total economic breakdown in Nigeria, in Edo State. You are showing us exercise. When you are supposed to, the former governor of Kano State, Kwakwaso, is just donated a 60-bed hospital. Bola Tinubu gave Lagos State government 200 million. Oga, how much are you giving to Edo State government? Where are you coming in? You say you be leader. This is the time to come and lead us. This is the time to come and lead. Come and help. Come and lead now and help us stop this coronavirus. Go to Lagos State. Lagos State, the money donation. GT Bank don't build hospital for Oniko. Dangote don't build for Kanu. They are all building. Now, only here Edo people are playing politics. They want this virus to spread. They are seriously praying for this virus to spread so that they can use it to score cheap political points. But the truth of the matter is, the people already trust their governor. They know that Mr. Governor is prudent. I know him. I know him. I know things in this government. And I know that the governor is prudent, and the governor will not steal Edo people's money all in the name of COVID-19. The man is working around the clock to make sure that this virus does not get out of hand in Edo State. Look at Kanu. Last week, Kanu was 5 to 6 cases. Today, there are 70-something. Edo, confirmed cases, 7 recovered. We only have 8. In the next couple of days, you'll be surprised that Edo will be free of COVID-19. The money that the man is spending is working. Mr. Governor, continue to spend. They will continue to lament. When Izeyamu was the secretary to Edo State government under Lucky Medion, he should tell us the ventilators that they bought that is still working today. He should come and tell us that when I was the secretary, he should come and tell us, say when I was the secretary to state government, we bought 50 ventilators and they are still working. He should come and tell us. We will not allow them to play politics with us. So watch this video and I'll be back. Thank you very much. Share this video and like our page. Bye.
That was the situation at the newly inaugurated accident and emergency ward of the Central Hospital in Benin, as there were neither doctors nor nurses to attend to a sick man who was taken to the hospital by PDP chairman Chief Dan Obi and other members of the party. The security man who was on duty informed the PDP chairman of the true situation at the hospital, stressing that there are no doctors on duty at the hospital.
He's sick. No doctor.
It's my stomach.
Doctor never come.
No, sir.
Nobody to attend.
Nobody here.
So the place is empty.
For attention.
The president was deceived by Adams Oshomole to come and commission an hospital that was not actually ready for commissioning. It is obvious there are no doctors, no equipment. A sick patient that was brought here just now could not be attended to. I've asked the drivers to take him to UBTH so that he can get proper medical attention. But I can tell you, from 2012 to date, over 9.1 billion was claimed by Oshomole to have been spent on this hospital. But we went round, the whole place was empty.